I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up. With the Carolina.
This dumbass.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Ooh.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind
How much?
of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No
What's it over?
maybe tell a joke. Holding back your
Oh my God, what book?
Syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much
hell
love.
no.
You want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk.
Won't you go look?
You create where there ain't no love.
Yeah, you might as well do that. If you, when you turn it in, do it like show you like how much you paid y'all. Yeah.
Out from the socket to a teacup, drink up inside. Look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you lemons, and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet
Yo.
on my face like it's lemonade.
Yeah, after this game. Alright, my bad, cuz. First. He said that.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Carolina Panthers. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Faking the give, Darnold. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Pick up on the play. 1st down, Panthers.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. 43 yards on the ground. First and goal at the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Check the backer. Check.
Off of play action, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time. And now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Jets nothing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He said that.
Again, Darnold. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have
hates?
kept it on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Bridgewater to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
Complete to DJ.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this.
Carolina.
They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Darnold now to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York first down.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Darnold from the red zone now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Jets 14, Panthers 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
41.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Panther first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at his own 49.
13 yards remaining on second down. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Escaping, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brian Burns. In there to drop him for a loss on the play. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Here's Darnold. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
I'm in the fourth,
it's
Diz.
quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
He was brought down by Marcus.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First down, Carolina.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The 12-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And Darnold wants to throw the football. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
To throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Sure.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. C.J. Mosley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One last shot now for Bridgewater. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Panthers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Dad, you ready?